pusher. What did she just call me? That's right, I called you a pixel pusher. Because I'm a pusher, Katie. That's what I do. I push people. Today we're going to talk about the drama queen that is the histogram. Yes, that sneaky little graph that tells you whether your image is a masterpiece or a pile of radioactive trash. Until I figure out how to film backwards, your graph is backwards. This bitch right here is your histogram. I keep wanting to say Instagram. God damn it. Okay, anyways. Your x-axis is your number of brightness levels or your signal intensities, meaning the anatomy that you have captured from the image receptor. And then the y-axis is the number of pixels. Since this is the brightness levels, the left is black, the right is white, and this is all your different midtones of gray. That is your juicy bits. Yep, that's your anatomy. This stuff in the middle, this shit is what the radiologists pretend to care about for like 0.2 seconds. You see this big black spike on the left? That's your collimation or your raw background. Black is your soul after a 12-hour shift. You see this shit in the middle? That is where the real data lives. That is your patient. This is good. Basically, the histogram is like a nerdy little judgmental algorithm math nerd that just sits there and judges the image that you've just performed, basically. If you've positioned correctly, collimated well, you're going to align with the histogram of the body part. Each body part has a histogram. And if they fall into that good histogram, the image is going to turn out well. Like I mentioned in an earlier video, all these algorithms do a lot of the work for us, but if your positioning sucks, if your collimation sucks, you're gonna get a shitty histogram, and it's gonna be like the Regina George of algorithms saying, oh my god, you can't sit with us, your signal intensity is too low. Oh my god, Karen, you can't just ask people why they're white. In conclusion, histograms aren't just graphs, they're receipts. They tattle on your technique and expose your sins in pixel form. So if your histogram looks like Mount Everest on the wrong end of the spectrum, you better fix your shit before quality control drags your name through the reject logs. This is another one of those concepts that's hard to remember because you don't see it happening in real time actually, but how this does affect you is making sure that you position correctly, putting the patient in the middle of the image receptor, collimating appropriately, and processing under the correct body part. Because if you're doing multiple exams and then you select abdomen for an elbow, you're going to have a very weird image pop up because the signal intensities from an elbow are not going to match an abdomen when they pop up on your screen. The beauty of digital radiography. So, it does matter, but knowing things about this graph is just for the